Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is this week outlook on our peers, that's NAS100 indices, forex, NAS100, US 500, EURUSD, GBPUSD, and DXY. Then we go over some of my swing opportunity that I'm looking at. So let's get down to the charts. This was last week. Let me start with GBPUSD from our currencies. On GBPUSD, this was last week on GBPUSD for day traders. I was really watching this level on GBPUSD, and I expected a drop on GBPUSD, which happened perfectly and as expected. But now I'm on the sideline with this kind of move. I'm on the sideline. I don't know what will happen next from here, but last week I was bearish on GBPUSD and bullish on the XY, that is USD. Going down to my 4-hour time frame. Let me clear the chart. Okay. On GBPUSD last week, it delivered bearish and as expected. So as you can see here on our GBPUSD, here is our high. I'm watching this relative equal highs here. Then it's also a liquidity zone and points of interest. On GBPUSD, this is a key zone for taking out some buy side liquidity, and this is also a key zone here for our sell side liquidity takeout. Going down to our 4-hour time frame. On our 4-hour time frame, let me mark this fair value gap here that was being filled last week. I think it was filled 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that was last upper week, but it also cleared the liquidity here before it dropped lower last week. So this is a fair value gap here that was being filled and played around on last week. And going down to our 4-hour time frame, we can see on our 4-hour time frame here, I see after filling this a structure change here, but before I confirm the structure change, I need to know what's really happening down here before I make a conclusion that it's either a structure change or a grab of liquidity. So here you can see a structure change here. After the structure change, we can also see relative equal lows being taken out. So this might also be a grab of liquidity, but let me go to the 1-hour time frame to make a real confirmation of what's really happening. So let me just put this as a grab of liquidity here, and a structure change, grab of liquidity. Let's go to the 1-hour time frame. On our 1-hour time frame, we can see that this is our swing high, this is our swing low, this buy side liquidity zone, sell side liquidity zone, and at relative equal lows here. Then we can see a nice reaction from here. That is from our 1 hour perspective down to our 15 minutes time frame. On our 15 minutes time frame, we can see, I really can't see anything much on the 15 minutes time frame. Let me go down to my 5 minutes time frame. Okay, on our 5 minutes time frame, nothing, this is not really clear, but let me check the 3-minute time frame. So let's say this is a structure change there after the graph of liquidity from the 1 hour and 4 hour time frame. So this is a structure change here. Let me just mark the zone. I also saw it on the 5 minutes, but it's not that clear. That's why I use lower time frames to confirm what's really happening. This is a change of structure, then a continuation high. From then it started going higher. But at first I'll wait and check what's really happening when the week starts. I will not be jumping into the market. In fact, recently I started day trading more of the indices. So let's watch what's really happening here. Either a continuation higher or a rejection and continuation down. Let's really wait and see what's happening. Let's go to our EURUSD. On our EURUSD last week, this was also a nice. I just analyzed this and I dropped this trade, but didn't get us in. I dropped this trade when I noticed that EURUSD want to plummet from here downward, and it didn't. Unfortunately, it didn't trigger us. So this was really relative equal highs here, and EURUSD came here. They grabbed liquidity. A change of structure happened here. Then a continuation downward. That was for EURUSD. So let's make the cleaner and let's make a new analysis on EURUSD. I'm clearing the chart now. On our EURUSD, on our weekly time frame, all I see is a bullish EURUSD according to the candle, but overall we are bullish on the bearish side for weekly time frame. On our daily time frame, we can see this place as a potential liquidity zone, buy side liquidity, and here as a potential sell side liquidity zone on our daily time frame. Going down to our 4 hour time frame, we can see this as our 4 hour liquidity zone and this as our 4 hour liquidity sell side liquidity zone. Also, let me go to the daily to check what's really happened here. There was nothing it filled here and nothing is coming to fill here, except it's coming to this, but I don't know if it's gonna come here. I think we are going to continue going high, clearing the buy side liquidity from my own views. So on our 4 hour time frame, we can see the sell side liquidity grab here. Here, after I grab the sell side liquidity, taking out this low, we change structure here. A change of structure happened on the 4 hour here. After the change of structure, we came here selling back to this but not clearing this low, so we are not even interested in clearing the low again. Now let's see what happens next. As far as I'm concerned, I'm watching this zone from our 4-hour perspective and this zone here. So it's really that simple. No need to complicate things. There's no any fair value gap here. There's nothing really important that I'm seeing. So let's just hope. To me, I'm watching for the buy side liquidity to be taken out. So that is that for Euro USD. Let's go to our indices 100. On our US 500, this was last week on our US 500. Wow. This was last week on our US 500. As you can see, we had a bullish week. Let me go to the daily. We had a bullish week. 1, 2, 3, 4. At first, we pushed lower, clearing out this liquidity, but it created a relative equal lows here. I think this is an equal low. Then we push higher, clearing out this to create this buy side liquidity here. Then dropped and closed here. Let's go to our forward to see what's really happening. Well, we haven't cleared this key zone here. We haven't cleared this zone here. So let's see, let's watch. Maybe we might just come open and just clear it from there. So seeing this, there is an open equal lows here that might still get filled before a continuation high. It might also just continue going higher. So from our 4-hour time frame perspective, we can see clearing out the liquidity, clearing out this liquidity too. Then it's also cleared out this liquidity. We used to check some things here before we either know it's either a break of structure, a liquidity zone. So this was a liquidity zone. It changed the structure, clearing out this equal lows, then a pullback to more than 50%. This like 60% of the retracement, then it plummets down. So let me clear the charts and make a new analysis. On our weekly time frame, we can see here as a potential point buy side liquidity zone, and here as a sell side liquidity zone. Then after that you can see a kind of thing, the change of structure here, but let's just leave that. On our daily time frame, all I see here is a bullish market filling all this imbalance. Then maybe we might be attacking this high here. But our daily time frame, here is my key zone here. I'm watching this zone time frame. I'm watching this zone here. Then this zone here. There's this fair value gap here. This fair value gap here. I want to see if it's coming down. If we might just feel it and continue going up higher. So that will be my where I'll be watching when it's coming down. If anything make it to the side come down, I'll be watching that. So there on the fair value, you can see equal low here. equal lows here. Then on our 4-hour time frame, there's nothing really happening here. This is a potential buy side liquidity on our 4-hour time frame. Going down to our 1-hour time frame, on our 1-hour time frame, we can see on our 1-hour time frame, you can see that we are looking very bearish on 1 hour though, because we cleared out this liquidity zone here and we made a change in structure. That was last week. An equal low here, which was cleared, and a structure change happened immediately here. An equal low here, which was cleared, and a structure change happened immediately. A pullback to more than 80%, or 80%, let's say 80%, then a drop. So let's see what happens here. I'll be watching when it comes here. I'll be watching here as a potential continuation in a sell zone. Apart from that, I'll also be watching this zone, this fair value gap here, for a buy. Let's go to our NAS100. On our NAS100, I did not take a lot of trade last week. I traded mainly in NAS100. On our NAS100, we saw this 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this buy side liquidity was taken out, then a pullback and a continuation higher. A pullback clearing this daily high, daily low, and a continuation high. So let me clear the chart. Let me make a fresh analysis. On our NAS100, we can see from our weekly perspective time frame, all I see is a bullish NAS100 right now. But on our weekly, I'll be watching this zone here. And here, it has already cleared the zone though. But I'll still be watching what's happening here. On our daily time frame, I can see, let me check what I can see. There is a mini fair value gap here. It's not that obvious, but it's very tiny. Yeah. So this is from our daily perspective. Then let's go to our 4-hour perspective, 4-hour time frame. On our 4-hour time frame, you can see a push higher. This was what I saw that gave me a trade entry signal here for a sell. On our 4-hour, we can see here as the key zone. Yes. So on our 4-hour time frame, you can see here as a key zone. I'm watching what price is doing when it gets here. And right now, I'm just staying sideline to see what price really does, because this place is somehow technical zone. But on a 1-hour time frame, you can see a fair value gap here that might come to be filled here. So that is that about that one. I still flush here to fill this, or maybe a continuation higher. So let's go to our DXY straight up. On our DXY, last week I saw this here because this was, we opened here 1 2 3 4 5, we opened here, flushed over, clearing out this daily low, creating a weekly low, then a push higher, clearing out this high. I think this was from 4 hour, then a push down, filling and come to this other block. Also, it's also retraced to more than 50% and a continuation high, clearing out this high again. So I'm just watching what's happening. I'm following it, what's really happening to DXY. So let me just clear the last week analysis. On our DXY, let me check the weekly time frame. The weekly time frame is showing not something not really clear here. But going down to our daily time frame, I can see on our daily time frame here, and here, going down to our 4-hour time frame. On our 4-hour time frame, here is where I'll be looking at this zone here, which was already cleared. Then also this zone here. This is relative equal highs, so I'll be watching this zone very much. Let's watch what DXY does here. On our 4-hour time frame, we're already seeing some kind of rejection. Let me check the 15 minutes to see what's really happening. On our 15 minutes time frame, there's nothing really happening here. For us to see this as a structure change, we should have cleared this high and break here before we see this as a real structure change. So I'm just waiting to see what's really happening here. I'm watching this high. Then potentially here. Let's see. On my more right now, I'm just going to say sideline to watch what's really happening here. That is that for our DXY. So on our swing, I did not really took any swing. I know I think I took Euro AUD swing, which hit my stop loss a lot of times. Also, I took USD CHF swing. Let's just start with our Euro AUD swing. See what really happened. On our Euro AUD, as you can see, the analysis was not really bad, but the market does anything it wants sometimes. So we can't force our will onto the markets. When the market is doing this, all these things, all this stuff, we just have to stay away from the markets. So on Euro AUD, sorry, I saw this liquidity area being cleared. Then a change in structure. This is also a pullback to more than 50% of the structure. This was a nice entry though, but I didn't enter. So after this bullish run, I saw another change in structure, which convinced me that okay, we might be going higher. Then we came here, created an equal lows, a grab of the this equal lows. Then I entered here on this fair market gap getting filled. Then it hit my stop loss overnight. In the morning on London Open, I also take an entry here, which also cleared me here. So it went down lower, then it's later continue going higher. That was that on Euro AUD. Let's go to our USD CHF. On our USD CHF, as you can see, I made this analysis. I think this was on Monday last week. Over here, it cleared this equal this sell side liquidity. Then I noticed a structure change here. This was our potential zone to be cleared. Along the way, there also buy side liquidity group. So we changed the structure, coming back to this fair value gap. Then I entered. It's continuing going higher, and this was a very huge retracement, clearing out this low. Then also it came a little bit up higher, cleared this low again. Then huge news from NFP, which pulls the price higher. I closed some partials so this was how my swing trade went last week. So thank you guys for watching my channel. Make sure you like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. More weekly analysis and more content, more video quality coming soon on the channel. You guys should bear with me for the moment. I'll be making an improvement to my video quality, my editing. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next week. Bye guys.